Today is Friday, Parashat Vayigash. At the beginning of the parasha of this week, Yehuda comes forward to Yosef and pleads on behalf of Binyamin. Very meaningful situation there. Let's remember that it was Yehuda who was responsible for selling, together with the brothers, but he's the one who took the lead in selling Yosef as a slave. And now he's the one that is, we could say, as a rehabilitated offender, if you wish. Somebody who does teshuvah is somebody that can, full teshuvah, that can prove if he's in a similar situation, he acts in a different way than he would have acted when he sinned. So Yehuda is the one who took the lead, who was responsible for the sale of Yosef. Now that Binyamin, the brother of Yosef from the same mother, from Rachel, is in danger of being taken as a slave in Egypt, now it's Yehuda who comes forward to plead on his behalf and to save him from Yosef, when they did not know yet, really, that it was Yosef in front of them. So we see that it's very meaningful that the person that did something wrong is correcting it here in this parasha. Yehuda, who took the lead in selling Yosef as a slave, is the one who here is taking the lead in saving Binyamin from Yosef. And that is what a complete teshuvah is. When a person in a similar circumstance is able to prove that he no longer acts like the way he acted before. As Yosef is about ready to reveal his identity to his brothers, that he is Yosef, their brother, the pasuk here says, Vayikra otziu kol ish me'alai. He said, please, every person except for his brothers was to leave the room before he revealed himself to his brothers. Now, as a second in command of Egypt, he must have had a entourage of security people, of servants, etc., right there next to him. After all, he's almost the head of the country. He's the second in command. Yet, he's asking everybody to leave, putting himself, in a way, at great risk, to be there just with those who are his brothers and by himself with them, but he was very careful not to embarrass them. He was concerned that if he revealed himself to his brothers, at that moment there would be such a moment of embarrassment for the brothers, because after all, they're the one that sold him as a slave, that kind of embarrassment should be not done in a way that is public, and therefore nobody else should be there in the room when he reveals himself to his brothers. That's a great lesson for us also, how careful we have to be, even when somebody wronged us. Of course, the brothers did something wrong. They sold him as a slave, but even if someone wrongs us, that we are very careful not to embarrass them in public. Because there are many places in our teachings that say that if you embarrass somebody in public, it's as if you had killed him, as if you had caused him what would be equivalent to death, because it's very, very hurtful to be embarrassed. So careful was Yosef, even at his own risk. He avoided embarrassing his brothers in public, and he wanted to reveal himself in a discreet, private context, rather in the context of other people being present at the same time. And these are some of the lessons from the parasha of this week. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'Amen, and Shabbat Shalom.